being coach, player and referee was part of what made the game very special to me. Like, I remember that with a smile. I suppose gave me great confidence as a young man, because I was very young to be playing the standard of rugby I was playing. The lessons were great. Like, I suppose I left on my own terms, so I was happy to call it quits. Yeah. The only regret I have is that I never got to play sevens in Hong Kong.
That was, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, that would have been great. Yeah. But that's the only regret. I loved the sevens game. Yeah.
It's a super sport. Yeah. The sevens.
Like, we played in Kinsale 2 years in a row. Yeah. And I was the try scorer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, when your scrum half had the gas that I had, it was pretty straightforward, but you really enjoyed it. Yeah.
And that's what I was touching at. When you look back at that and you assess your situation now, as I did, I was running 10K every morning, and overnight I had a stroke and I couldn't run again. Yeah. There's certain times you have to battle those memories because they come in and cloud and you have to push them back, because the person I am now is not totally different, but it's very different.
I suppose I had finished most of my competitive career before I was diagnosed. So to a certain extent, it was my choice. Yeah. So whereas your situation was, it was forced upon you. Yeah. So
maybe it was telling me I should stop running, but
well, maybe, yeah. So I have very few regrets in that regard. Like, it was a broken ankle that stopped me.
Now. You probably wouldn't come back from that anyway in a funny kind of way, properly.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I turned out to be a brilliant accountant.
Good. I'm glad. And is there music that has accompanied you over the years that inspires you, is emotional? Or?
Chariots of Fire, the theme music by Evangelist, just was one. Another is Billy Joel's Down Easter Alexa.
Yeah, that's a brilliant song.
Which is one of my favourite songs.
Yeah, absolutely super. Yeah.
To a certain extent, it captures the innocent goodness of the States that was 20, 30 years ago. Yeah.
And do you work abroad anytime, Duncan? We always based on?
I did a lot of travel when I was working for multinationals. Yeah. So I worked in Italy, France, Portugal, Spain, the UK. As I said to Kay, the first time we went to Paris together, she said, "You must have been to Paris 100 times." I said, "Probably, but I've never actually been to Paris."
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know, the taxi from Charles de Gaulle to La Défense. Yeah. And you work.
Yeah, Derek Daly said to me he's been to Australia, I don't know how many times, but he hasn't seen Australia. Yeah. He just went to race, and when his race was over, he came straight home.
Yeah, exactly.
And you list all these places you were, and you weren't there really.
Exactly. So I kind of lived for a long time on an airplane. And eventually Kay said to me, "Do you want to see the kids grow up or not?" Yeah. And I took the view that I did. Yeah. So that was one of the cues for me to go out on my own. Yeah. And I expected to be based in Ireland, but it ended up things to work out the way they do. About 50% of my work now is in Liverpool, and has been for the last 15, 20 years. So
it's amazing that you can still do that. You can travel, the support is there, the system is there.
The clients value my opinion and they work with me. Like the guys in Liverpool have been through thick and thin with me, and I've been through thick and thin with them. And that bond, I know more about them than their wives do. Because
I hope they're not listening.
Well, the wives will acknowledge it too, because they see the value in the relationship, because they know and trust me. And they know that if their husband is in trouble, they'll pick up the phone and they'll get the best advice, the most honest advice that they can get. So it's not a bad way to be.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Well, it's a reflection on you and your character that is...
their misjudgment.
Well, we all say that in a kind of a sheepish way, but we don't. We're only being joking.
It's interesting. Like the first guy I worked for in Liverpool, we used to get on very well. Yeah. And, you know, we tolerated each other. He needed me to do certain work for him, and I needed him to pay certain bills for me. But we were never close. Yeah. And then one evening, we discovered we had a love of history together. And it came out with the bizarre question, can you name all of the general secretaries of the Communist Party in the USSR? And between the two of us, we did. Yeah. And then we looked at each other in a completely different light. Yeah. And we've been very close ever since.
Good. Funny how life is, isn't it?
Very funny.
Yeah. Is there a quote that travelled with you that you rely on?
Never let the bastards get you down.
Well, it's very true, yeah. Never a true word, yeah.
Yeah.
But about Irishness, do you have Ireland's changed so much over the last 30, 40 years. I asked somebody this question who was a lot younger, and they were shocked that my perception of Irish people, or my mindset would be of the 80s or 70s or in early 90s. Irish people now have this level of confidence where the Enda O'Brien Irish and those kind of quotes of being apologetic Irish are no longer valid today.
No,
you will see that with your kids.
Absolutely. The confidence they have in themselves and
self-belief.
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Yeah.
In comparison to what am I not?
Yeah.
I think we don't compare ourselves anymore. We don't describe ourselves in relation to other people. We have a very intrinsic belief in ourselves as Irish and having a value and being valued by other countries and other companies outside of Ireland. It's no surprise that Google have invested as much as they have into the country, because there's a confidence, a willingness to learn and a willingness to shovel a shite if you have to, but not to be afraid.
Yeah, we always did the shoveling, but we were always apologetic, and in my time, be happy to be offered an interview for a job. Maybe if all things being equal, you might get the job and you're very thankful and work as much as you had to work.
Exactly.
Nowadays, you don't have to